Hi and welcome to our latest Wow Beauty Founders Talk with the fabulous Debbrah, founder of House of Life, an organic skincare brand. We were introduced to this brand roughly a couple of months ago, I think, and since then I'm addicted. So welcome, Debbrah. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and chat to us today.
No, thank you for taking the time. It's really important for us that our brand, which is fantastic, but mainly our products, that it's getting out there and people can try the products and see how different it is from other organic and natural products.
Amazing. So Debbrah, let's start. Why is it called House of Life?
Well, it's called House of Life because actually House of Life come from the Egyptian time. And next to the palace in the old days, there was a House of Life, and that was actually the center of education and the first place where the first writing of medicines was found. And I chose that name because our product are a sort of cross path between not just beauty, but also health. And it comes from this natural medicines point of view and how we can then use that to benefit our skin, but also our health.
Now that is sexy, and as you all know, that's very much a part of our philosophy at Wow Beauty, the idea of that holistic view, 360 degrees, mind, body, spirit.
Exactly, and one of our range is called Complete Skin 360.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so there you go. It's and just coming back from House of Life, it's actually the center, healing center for the royal in the old days, where the Egyptian royals are being healed using natural medicines, obviously, and later on in various places there is a center, sort of House of Life in big cities where people are being healed, but also it's a library where people can come and sort of find the latest news. So it's very much sort of mixing with our sort of philosophy objectives, not just getting a beauty product that's cross between effective beauty and health, but also bringing out the platform to educate people better on what to avoid in terms of the toxins and ingredients and avoid, but also what are the choices that they can make today.
Amazing. Debbrah, tell me, what made you decide to start this brand?
Well, yes, it was a while back, and I was actually in technology, but I love innovations and always love things about health.
Okay.
But it was an incident when I had my third child, and we went on holiday and had experienced a rash, which took me 3.5 weeks to get rid of, and I had a sort of blown up face, which is actually on my website, saying before and after. And I just didn't know what it was. And I did some research into it and find out that basically the reason why I experienced it was obviously like a sort of allergy of chemicals that have penetrated my bloodstream to create that systematic sort of output. And it was so painful, I didn't want to sort of ever experience it again. So I did some research and I found out so many chemicals are in personal care and beauty. And so I wanted to basically make something that is really, really good, but not just because it's natural, but because it's effective. But using the skin, our largest organ, I found out that 60% of what we put on our skin goes into our bloodstream. And so I wanted to put something on that used this platform to be our second nutritional platform almost. So anything you put on your skin is not just, correcting and preventing, but also a nutrition that added on to your body.
Okay. So here's my question. At the moment, there are lots of amazing organic brands out there. What is it about your brand that's different?
Yeah. Well, yeah. In fact, when I started to look into the best of natural, I found out obviously there are not a lot of natural and organic. What I found is that I couldn't find a brand really that does organic and natural that really have proven results are really effective. So I set out to do something that is innovative. So the best of ingredient and the best of formulas. With I want to do something that has got proven results and clinically proven results. So I set out to find the best of herbal doctor, and I came across my herbal doctor in Georgia, who is Georgia I didn't know about until I researched it. Is the Centre of Excellence in Natural Medicine, and she's in the top and has basically treated a lot of people, and I've done a little research into her sort of background, and she kindly agreed to basically share her knowledge of 100 years of her active family being herbalist and herself being very famous, to basically share that knowledge with us. Okay. And then I went out to find the best of where's the best ingredient, and look into farm and all that. And basically we decided that in terms of the ingredients, we want to go beyond organic, which is the wild herbal effects of, so we find our herbs in it's a wild crafted environment, and the difference between that and farm herbs or organic herbs, which obviously we can't find wild herbs, is that they still have all the aspect of antibodies that is exposed to the natural environment. Therefore, it gives us also that, whereas a farm herb doesn't have the same aspect or characters. And the third thing very important for us is the proven results bit. We want an organic product that has got proven results and clinically proven results that are comparable to our sort of cosmeceutical brother and sister. So I want to prove that organic actually really works, not just because it's natural. And the fourth thing, I want to set up the challenge, and the challenge of our philosophies on skin and body. So we want not just to exclude the thousands of toxics that are in there, so zero in our products for sure. Forget about which one, it's just none.
We love it. Zero.
But on top of it, we want to formulate something that's really effective. So our cream, for example, or moisturising cream, we call it all day and night moisturising serum, because it's got the lowest water you could possibly get in there. So it's really high effective. All our products are, so there's no filler in there. So that it's, what you put on your skin really have all that benefit. There's additional things that go into your body, and make it more simple. When I go out, I was very confused. Go to a brand saying, I'd like the solutions. They say, okay, here are 4 products. So I don't have time for 4 products, and what do I do with these 4 products? So it's like a day cream and night cream, the tonic, the whatever. And as you probably are, nowadays we're busy with kids, we've gone around, we don't have all that. And the other bit that we add on is not just the herbal from Georgia, but obviously the best of cosmeceutical ingredient with clinical results. And one of the technology we use in our day and night moisturizer, which allow us to sort of composite that formulation, make it more simple, is because we use the natural UV protection technology, which protect your skin on the cellular level from the sun, not just UVAB, but also infrared, which is more than 50% of the negative impact on your skin, which is not very known for a lot of people, but in our research, that's what we found. So therefore, we can now formulate a anti-aging solution that is day and night, because now we don't need to put the SPF filter on, because that just keeps things on the top and not really fixing anything underneath. So that's our relative simplicity, is our sort of goals.
Beyond organic. So beyond organic, simplicity.
Best of blend in terms of best of East and West cosmeceutical formulations, really. Clinically proven results and simplicity. So And actually, the other things that is also a challenge that I took on when we formulated it is the fact that we want to formulate something that is premium, that is really have that absorption, the feeling of premium products. If you go out there and buy something like Craven-Smith-Milnes, you name it. Yes, exactly. Amazing.
This body oil, guys, I have to tell you, is amazing. Now, I know I say lots of things are amazing because they are, but I always put my money where my mouth is. And when you put this body oil on, which I shall do now, you just rub it in, and 3 or 4 rubs later, your skin has absorbed it. You're left with this gorgeous, supple, moist feeling skin, and of course it smells amazing. It's the kind of thing that you kind of want to inhale before you apply. It's gorgeous. It's addictive. If you're going to try something, you should try this. But yeah, sorry, I love this oil. And I think my sister loves the oil. We're kind of going to subscribe to get the oil.
Excellent. Yeah. So yes, we are House of Life is actually, I would say, the only or one of the few in the world that actually focus on body products. That is not just for topical moisturizing, but as I said, it's on skin and body. Our philosophy of putting nutrients through your largest organ, like your second lung. And this body oil is made the same way as we make our serum. And it's basically that formulation between the best of the cosmeceutical and the formulation from the doctor, and we filter it through various manual process to get it to this luxurious, light, so it's allowed to absorb very quickly. Everybody is asking me, it's oily, but none of our oil are actually oily because it's formulated, heated up in a way that's actually is a sort of super serum that goes.
No, it is. It feels like a serum actually.
Yeah.
It performs like a serum.
Yeah.
And you can tell the quality because it doesn't sit on the skin.
No,
it's just gone.
It's gone in.
But I'm left feeling like my hand is revitalized.
Well, and myself, obviously, we always try and test our products first before we go on the market. And some of the products are clinically proven as well. They're not just customer tested. And I try my body oil before as well. And we put the body oil just on one leg and leave the other leg. Yes. And within just 2 days, you will feel, even within that day, absolutely like a baby bottom. And I show my friends, like, I promise you, try it. And you can do it as well if you don't believe it. Try the oil, put it on sort of one leg and leave it for after that day or the next day, and you'll feel absolutely your skin is different.
Amazing.